Welcome back to my channel. Hey, welcome back to Self-Care Sundays. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Self-Care Sundays. Guys, it's another episode of Self-Care Sundays. Hey hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a Self-Care Sunday episode. Today I think we're just gonna wind down, have a little chit chat. I'm gonna show you some of the recent purchases that I've decided to buy so you can go and get them as well. I actually went a little bit of shopping in TK Maxx and I did a little bit in Primark, so that's two stores that haven't really been open during lockdown. And yeah, it was kind of nice to get back, especially to TK Maxx. I'm very much a TK Maxx lover. I love their stuff. I love kind of picking out great skincare stuff or just great kind of steals from there. So it was really nice to be back. And maybe we'll have a little chit chat about my life, you know, who I am, how I make my money, what I'm doing, all of that. So yes guys, stay tuned. Please like, comment and subscribe, maybe even share if you're, you know, if you support me just a little bit, but no pressure guys. If you love my content, please like, comment and subscribe. And yeah, let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with this set that I purchased for $12.99. It's the Ultimate Face Kit from Daily Concepts. That is the brand there, and it includes a makeup remover, a beauty blender, a jade roller, a cleansing puff and a headband. I was actually on the hunt for a jade roller, and the jade rollers I saw in TK Maxx were retailing alone for about £10. So when I saw this set for $12.99, I just thought, okay, it makes more sense to spend the additional £3 and get more for my money. Yeah, so this is going to be really good for obviously being gentle with my skin. I'm very fond of using the correct applicator for things at the moment. I'm loving this. Obviously you would use it like on your forehead, your under eyes, and it's meant to decrease eyes puffing, increase blood circulation and things like that, especially if you suffer from tired and dull skin. Jade rollers are really hot right now for skincare routines. I'm loving the headband it actually comes with. I love that. It's just like this ecru color, and it's this kind of like toweling material, if you guys can see. Really cool and simple and just grown. I think it's just very nice and grown to have these things. Then you've got like this makeup remover, which is really gentle on the skin. Obviously it is reusable. You've got this kind of very smooth side at the back, and at the front kind of like a very soft toweling material, which is really amazing for sensitive skin. So that is reusable in case you are into sustainable resources and things like that. This set will be really good, and it will also make a really great gift, right? And it was just $12.99, which I think is a really good bargain. And the original price was meant to be about £25 for the whole set, so that says that. The next item I actually got was this cleansing candle. Guys, this smells so good. Ooh, child, it smells so good. It's actually a double wick candle, which I purchased for $7.99. It's absolutely gorgeous the way it smells. Like, oh my goodness. It's a bergamot, grapefruit and sage. It's from the Lab. I'm not even going to get into this right now, but no, it's very good. I've been needing a lot of cleansing candles. Like, you know when you just feel like where it's getting hotter, sometimes humid air just doesn't feel good. Like, especially if you suffer from hay fever or your sinuses feel a little bit blocked, I would highly recommend a cleansing candle. And these are often citrus based candles, but this does not smell too citrusy. It smells really, really good, really, really, really good, and I feel like it will do its job, it being double wicked, to circulate around the house properly. So love that for me, and I would love it for you guys too. Okay, next candle I got, you know I'm a candle girl. you know I'm a candle girl. So this was also $7.99, and might I just say, guys, the TK Maxx candles, for the price, for the weight, like, these are so heavy, so filled up. Like, just look at that, that's huge. Like, if I relate it to my palm, this is my palm, okay? Like, this is size wise really, really heavy. This smells like gold. It's just a beautiful sweetness. Like, it reminds me of kind of like the Afro hair creams for children. If you've ever smelled the Afro creams for children, you will know exactly what I'm saying. They're like this tropical, I just think it smells really gorgeous. It's the sunset sky kind of flavor. It's DW Home. It's also a double wicked candle as well. Let me show you guys the wick, whatever. It is double wicked, which is amazing for projection. In terms of its seal, it's got a lovely seal there. Very, very, very affordable. This is really affordable stuff for the price. 56 hours burning time, and it was just £8 or $7.99. So, you know, do you get your hands on it? If you're looking for quality candles and you don't want to spend crazy amounts of money, please visit TK Maxx. I think they'll be quite friendly with your budget. And then next I got this Peck Sniffs Raindrops and Roses bath soap, and this is lovely. This was actually retailing for $5.99 in TK Maxx. It originally retails for $25.99, but TK Maxx is selling it for $5.99. And it's lovely because it's glass. It will just make your bathroom look very expensive. Like, sometimes when you have a modern bathroom, I don't want to say you shouldn't decorate it with cheap stuff, but what I'm trying to say is that try and make the products you buy match the environment that they in. Even though they might be sold in Poundland, or you might have got them from Poundland, or you might have bought them for £1, you know, make the aesthetics fit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And with this being you know, fine fragrance bath soap, and it being glass, it's actually glass in its packaging, I feel like it really adds to that aesthetic, and it doesn't break the bank. It is $5.99, which you would probably pay the same for another bath wash in Tesco's, Poundland, Savers, all of that kind of stuff, but make it look the part, okay? I must say, I think I do have a very nice bathroom, so I like to match its energy with the products that I buy. Yes. Next, I got a lemongrass and ginger soap. Love this for me. I love bar soaps because I really feel like they really take away your dead skin, which is very, very important for cleansing. My job requires me to wear a mask all day, every day, basically, or like all of my shift every day, whatever. So I've realized that I really need to do an extra job of like getting clean and scrubbing and getting rid of dead skin and all of that. Otherwise, I'll develop like mask knee, or, you know, these kind of, you know, skin issues underneath my, you know. So yeah, I basically just, this is why I bought it. I think this retailed $4.99 for 3 bars. It's a triple milled bar soap. Got natural products, and obviously the lemongrass oil will be balancing moisture levels and soothe your skin. So yeah, there you see. Next is this cutesy little bag from Primark. This is actually £6. Like, it's been a very long time since I've shopped in Primark. I do not shop in Primark often, but I went there today and I found this bag amongst many other things. I actually got this t-shirt from there. I got a couple of shorts, etc., which I might put in a different haul. And yeah, but most of all, this bag was really nice. Really nice addition for spring. I thought the shape me that much. Anyway, so onto my life. Who is Faye Renaissance? Like, where did she come from? What does she do? Like, you know, how does she make her money? Because obviously, like, her less than 100 subscribers on YouTube is not going to pay for all the things that she comes to show us. Like, how does she fund her lifestyle? Like, does she have sugar daddies? Does she, you know, do fraud? Does she do this? Does she do that? How does Faye Renaissance make her money? Okay, I'm here to answer that question. I'm here to give a mini insight into my journey without breaching the entire content of my privacy. So, first of all, for those of you who don't know, my name is actually Mary Faye. I'm 23 years old at the time in which I will record and upload this video. I'm 23 years old, residing in the UK and currently living independently. Right, so what was my journey? So in brief, like, my background is sociology/psychology. I don't know whether I think I mentioned before in my UK prison experience video that I am a sociology and criminology undergrad. I hold a master's in psychological therapies, and yeah, currently I do work in the healthcare industry. As it stands with regards to the way I make my money and stuff like that. So, is it worth stating job titles? Okay, I might just give you a job title in it. So, basically, at this current moment in time, I'm under 2 payrolls. How that came into play is because I had a primary role. Like a graduate role for a private company. Working as their Hertfordshire area coordinator, offering basically their services, working with them on their business strategies, their marketing, and ensuring that basically the way the business was operating, especially on the documentation side of things, was compliant with CQC standards, which is basically, the CQC are like the regulatory board for all things like healthcare, like making sure the NHS operates properly. Anybody basically who's offering any type of medical service will need to be compliant with CQC, basically. And yeah, that basically, that's like broadly what I did, right? Or slash still do. Then I became furloughed from that. When I was furloughed from that, furlough basically, if you don't live in the UK, is where the government during the COVID-19 pandemic was paying you to stay at home because you could not do your job due to the restrictions of the coronavirus. Like, that private business was not able to operate as it normally would because of the restrictions that COVID-19 brought. So when I saw that, I acted as usual. I'm about to get more money. I want more money. So basically what happened is, before I started working for that private company, I was working for the NHS, and I basically went back to my old bosses and was like, your girl want to make some money? You want to give me a job? Like, any job? I'm ready to take any job. Any job. So within 3 weeks of asking, I was basically back through the door. And now I currently still work in like administration. Obviously, it's not at a senior level as my primary role was, but it's good enough for now because at the time anyway, it was never meant to be something that was long term. It was a second job, etc. So that's the long and short of it, how I make my money. Right, a couple of things I need to actually probably note down. When you do have a second job in the UK, you will be exposed. You basically have to pay more tax. So basic rate tax will be now 20%. I think there is a cap at which you don't pay BR, but I'm not sure about it because, if I'm very honest, I make a very decent amount of money from my second job. But I will say the tax deductions are quite high. Like, I don't pay less than £700 in tax, period, monthly. Sometimes it's more, depending on if I work more, like work overtime, etc. Like, I think the highest amount of tax I've been subjected to is about £950. The least is about £700. So yeah, bear that in mind. You will get taxed quite a bit when you have a second job. What else do I have to say? Oh yeah, so whilst I was working for that private company, I was also studying for my master's. So I was working full-time. I was studying for my master's at Queen Mary, St. Bart's School of Medicine and Dentistry, in which I acquired a postgraduate degree from the School of Medicine in psychological therapies. Now, the situation I'm at right now is, I wanted to take a year for myself to work, to make money. And unfortunately, this was the coronavirus year. And due to other grievances in my life and other things in my life that had happened during this pandemic, I was very much in the mindset, I want to get money, spend money, live life. Like, I wanted to do me and do it properly. Do you know what I mean? But then recently, I think I've just been, I don't know whether I've been hearing a voice from God, but there's just been so many signs of fate that, I should continue in my studies. I should go and get basically a PhD. And, when I came to realize that revelation was probably for me, I have started the application. I have, started making moves towards that. And whatever God wants to happen will happen. But there's so many things to think about. I have to be getting a supervisor. I need to think financially. Like I said a few moments ago, I do live independently. So I have a lot of responsibilities I have to adhere to first before embarking on something that might potentially disrupt that, if that makes sense. So it is something that I'm looking into, but I'm looking into everything: the cost, how will I get funded, if I'm going to self-fund it, what can I really afford. There's so many things that I need to think about, and more so the topics in which I want to delve into are to do with ethnic minorities. I actually want to do some research in basically Black female sex workers, with the way people were conditioned in Western countries to see the body of a Black woman as, just like a body to childbear, or a body that should be subject to abuse. It's kind of have we conditioned ourselves to have Black female sex workers been conditioned to think that this is a path they need to go. I mean, I don't know how I can explain it in the short, but basically just trust me, what I'm saying is for the betterment for our people. I'm basically trying to develop some research that will help agencies such as educational institutions, political institutions, police, all these kind of things be aware, start protecting Black young women properly so that they don't fall into these traps in the eventual stages in their life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Make education readily available, make protection agencies readily available, treat them better in healthcare settings so that we feel comfortable seeking help, we feel comfortable looking after our bodies, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So I hope that comes across well in this videos. I really hope that comes across well, but really just trust me when I'm saying I'm trying to write a damn good proposal. I'm trying to do something about it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I'm tired of not doing enough. I'm tired of feeling I'm not doing enough. And I feel like if an additional 3 years will help my peoples for a lifetime, then I'm now willing to make that sacrifice. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Whether it's going to be costly to me financially, whether it's going to be a lot of pressure on me to read and do this and do this and do that. I feel like so many life lessons through this past year has shown me a lot. When you want to do something, do it properly. Do you know what I mean? Either you're in or you're not. Do you know what I mean? So if I'm going to be an academic, let me be a proper academic kind of thing. So that's kind of the route. I don't even know I didn't have a plan for this video in terms of what I'm talking about, but maybe someone somewhere can relate to it, because if I'm really, really honest, I don't have it all together. I'm still navigating through life, if that makes sense. And it's not that I'm downplaying my achievements and all of this kind of thing, but I feel like it's very, very important to be honest. Like, I'm not an influencer. I don't do this full time. I work very, very hard for the things I have. So when I have them, I will, come and show them so that maybe the way I did it may help you get yours as well. But I'm sure there's several other people who, are inspirational as well, who can help. And I'm just really bent on like sharing my thoughts, whether it be positive, negative, or whatever. Like, let's think together. But yeah, that's really it with regards to me in terms of living independently. I'm not going to expose too much about this, but yes, I do live in Hertfordshire. I live independently in, a beautiful home, a beautiful flat. It's beautiful to me. It's where I call home. It's mine. Do you know what I mean? So that's a very personal achievement to me, hence why I haven't really been too bothered about doing apartment tours and all this kind of thing, because I don't really see the need for it. I feel like you wouldn't just let anybody into your house, and it's just a place where it shouldn't be exposed. And I feel like, to a certain degree, I feel like it's not just home for me, it's home for the people that I love as well. It's home to my family as well. It's home to my friends, when they come and visit, or we just have our downtime. It's all of our private spaces as well. So I feel like I owe them, and I owe myself, that kind of privacy as well, kind of thing. So yeah, that's basically it in terms of living independently. It is what it is. Like, all the cost is on you. Do you know what I mean? You have to feel ready to do it. I felt ready to do it when it was my time. If the house needs things, from the bed to the dining table to the dressing table to the curtains to the washing up liquid to the toilet roll, that's coming out my payroll. So there's nothing wrong with living at home. I feel like people who live at home feel this kind of like embarrassment sometimes, that like, other people are moving out. What am I doing? Do what you can when you're ready. It's not easy out here. Life is not easy out here. There's a certain amount of mental peace and independence that I get for myself that I love and enjoy, and my pockets fortunately can stretch enough to suit that. But at the same time, it's still what I tell all of my friends. It's kind of like, the analogy I can use for it is like, imagine having a baby as a teenager. Yeah, like, I don't know if there's anyone on here who's a teenage mom. I'm not a mom, I'm not a teenage mom, but this is how I can explain it best. Yeah, so imagine like you're a teenage mom and you've done an incredibly good job to raise your children to the point where they're successful and they're doing their own thing. Yeah, and then you turn around to somebody and it's like, raising your kids to a point where they become very successful, and then you see a young person, another young person, maybe you've grown now, you're like 30 years old, or you're 35 or something, and you see another young person who's also 16, or you warn your kids and you say, look, at this age, focus on school or take your time, nothing's a rush. You can do what you want to do, but it's not as easy as it looks. Do you know what I mean? They might turn around to you and they're looking at you like, oh, but you did it, so what's the problem? And it's like, yeah, I did it, but I worked very hard. Like, it has been a journey. I worked very hard. There was a lot of things I had to sacrifice, a lot of things I had to put on the back burner to really say, okay, this is what I want to do. I want to do it. So if I'm advising you guys that there's nothing wrong with staying at home, you know, take your time, when you're ready, do it. It's not because I'm trying to be condescending or I'm trying to, you know, discourage you or say that you can't move out, anything like that. What I'm trying to basically say is that it does come, the liberty of doing it comes at a cost. Do you know what I'm trying to say? It comes at a very, very high cost. Do you know what I mean? And everything is on you. Do you know what I mean? There's no going back, to be honest. Like all your clothes, all your soap, this soap, the toilet roll, the food, the everything is on you. The, you know, what do you call this? The council tax, the service charge, the ground rent, all of this kind of stuff, it is on you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So don't follow people. Do you know what I mean? Don't follow social media, follow your heart. When your heart tells you you're gonna be ready, act on your heart. Do you know what I mean? Don't follow a journey that has nothing to do with you, or a journey you don't even understand. Do you know what I mean? Because you're gonna look around in life and there's people who have done things and they've done things successfully well. But when they tell you it was a journey, there are challenges, do really pay attention and try and understand them, like I used with my you know, teenage mum analogy, if you understand what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's really it to do with me. I hope that I've said everything there is to say. Oh yeah, in terms of country I'm from as well, I'm actually Cameroonian. Yeah, so I'm Cameroonian, like currently living in the UK, just enjoying life, navigating life. Like you see, I love life. I feel like I've got a very, very balanced life. I quite enjoy the things that I get up to, but at the same time I thought I would just come on here and have a little chit chat with you guys, just an honest, candid conversation. And I'd really appreciate actually if you you know, comment down below anything, or you know, share with me the type of content you would like to see from me. If you have any further questions, then I'm happy to give as much information as I'm willing to be publicly known, if that makes sense. So yes guys, have an amazing Sunday and I shall catch you soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah.